Well, one of the nice things where computer science has served me very well is that computer science actually travels very well. In that you can work with computer science quite easily in different countries, in that it is pretty much the same overall. I first moved from Germany to Australia, and I continued computer science there. And I had a friend there who was also German, who was a lawyer, and he had an incredible problem because he had his education from Germany, and you can't work in Australia with a German law education because it's entirely different. And then I realized how lucky I am. My traveling around or moving to different countries was mostly coincidental. It was very little planned, where I moved to Australia and it was planned just for a short time, for 10 months, and I got stuck then and stayed for a longer time, and I could work there. And later I moved to Denmark, and then I moved to England, where I am now as well. So I've lived in 4 different countries, and it's nice that everywhere you go you can just continue doing what you're doing, and you can see different influences. For example, in Scandinavia, for my work, they have a very distinct view of object orientation, which is much more philosophical founded than the American school of object orientation, which is much more pragmatic and software engineering influenced. And so you get these different influences, but you can work as a computer scientist in any country, and it just works. So it was also, like many things in my life, I think were coincidences that weren't planned, but I was lucky to actually end up with a profession with which you can live in different countries and work in different places and really still do what you enjoy without problem. It's a very international field, and this being such an international field has made it really easy for me to do this, work with people in other countries and live in other countries. And that is, in retrospect, one thing that I really like. I like the fact that I lived in different countries. I think it has enriched my life immensely and has given me perspectives that would be very hard to get if you stay in one place. And so ending up in a career as a computer scientist, I realized has made that possible without prior planning. I was just lucky to get into a job that allowed me to do that, and I thought it was a lucky strike.
Thank you. That's